A court has paved the way for the government to continue its construction work at Ontario Place. An Ontario Superior Court justice has upheld the provincial government's Rebuilding Ontario Place Act 2023. Ontario Place protectors had argued parts of the act were unconstitutional because it exempted the province from judicial oversight and breaches public trust. The advocacy group notes they are surprised at the court's decision and that it sets a potentially harmful precedent. The group's legal counsel says if you can essentially eliminate all laws for Ontario Place, there is now nothing preventing the government from doing this for anything, including new expressways, airports, eliminating the Greenbelt, or any other government project. And for more on this decision, we're now joined by the lawyer representing Ontario Place protectors, Eric K. Gillespie. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me start with your reaction to this ruling.
Yeah, good afternoon, Lena. And I think people at this point are, frankly, quite surprised in many cases because the legislation really goes further than anything that people had seen before. At the same time, everyone understands that courts are going to make these kinds of decisions, and people are already preparing for the next step. That said, I think, as you just said, the real concern is, first, for Ontario Place, and second, for the province as a whole.
And I know that you mentioned that you're scared that this could set a dangerous precedent. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. So in essentially one or two lines in the middle of a very lengthy piece of legislation, the government said they were eliminating every remedy under every Ontario statute. There's more than 1,200 Ontario statutes. If you can go this far in this statute, then there doesn't legally seem to be too much of a reason you couldn't do this for all the types of projects that you just referred to.
So what is next then for Ontario Place protectors? What's left in your fight, Eric?
I think at this point that many options are still open. First, there is a right of appeal, and our client will be carefully considering that. But the court also left open the potential for other people to bring challenges, people that may be even more directly affected. So I think this story is, frankly, likely not over.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. And of course, we'll watch for any more updates. Eric Gillespie, representing Ontario Place Protectors, thank you for your time and your perspective this afternoon.